Hey everyone. Okay, so when Elon Musk came and said that Tesla is going to lay off 10% of its workforce, it created a storm of tweets, videos, articles, people talking about it, analysts talking about it, that what Elon Musk means. I was going to say a word, but I refrained myself because YouTube is going to, alert or put a disclaimer on my video. But what the hell is Elon Musk talking about? This layoff that he's saying. I made a video about that news because I was recording another video and I saw the video and the news, and I immediately came out and I made a video on what it means for Tesla, because Tesla, as we all know, is a growth slash value company. I add growth before because I feel Tesla is still growing in a very, very fast rate, and it's going to continue to grow for the next few years. There is no doubt in my mind, no matter if Elon Musk comes out and says that Tesla is going to lay off 50% of its folks, I would not sell my Tesla stock just on that news. I would like to know more about it. And that was my video that, hey, I would like to know more about, is he reducing I would say, factory workers, or is he reducing the delivery folks, or is he reducing the office workers? And there's a very good article that came out in Washington Post last night. And I'm going to go over that article with you, and I will point out few things which kind of make sense. So this video is the breakdown of what Tesla or Elon Musk means when they're talking about laying off people. He came out and he said, no, the production line worker, he was not talking about it. He was talking about all white collar workers. But of course, that talks about, or that gives us or sheds more detail about that, what Elon Musk means by it. And I think this is a signal that some of the major companies is going to follow the same suit coming next few months, because the market condition we are in, and his tweet about really worried about, or the tweet said that he's concerned about the economy, or it's a very bad feeling about the economy. I think those kind of signal or tweet is going to trickle down. Other CEOs may not come out and give that kind of tweets, but I think Elon Musk said it in simple way that other companies are thinking about. So let me share my screen, and we are going to kind of go over this article. I highlighted few points which will kind of make sense about what he means by it. So this article came out on 6/5, which was yesterday, and it says Tesla, and I'm just going to read the highlighted part because it's a long 3-page article and I don't want to waste too much time here. So the Tesla CEO has a super bad feeling about the economy and wants to cut 10% of electric vehicles, salary, job, and freeze hiring. Okay. Now it says Musk's initial email obtained by Reuters was sent Thursday under the title "Pause all hiring worldwide." Okay. He said that the reduction would not affect those building cars and battery packs and installing solar system. This was my biggest concern. And when he came out and he said that this is not going to affect these folks, I am as bullish as I was 2 weeks ago on Tesla as I am today, because as long as these remain intact, Tesla is going in the right direction. And then after that, it says the attack on remote work mirrored opinion he expressed about Twitter, the highly influential social media site he is aiming to take private, which has been noted for its relaxed work environment and flexibility of work arrangements. Okay. Then it says Tesla has been under financial pressure as a result of Musk's pursuit of Twitter after the CEO committed more than $33 billion, much of it tied to Tesla stock. Tesla stock has shed almost $400 billion in value since his interest became public. The layoff and crackdown on flexibility were seen among some analysts as an effort to project financial discipline, which would buffer the stock. Okay, so the Wall Street, or sorry, the Washington Post is basically saying that the latest email is about, because the Tesla has dropped almost 400 billion in value, he's talking about these layoffs is going to stabilize and improve the margins. But Musk's layoff message also echoed recession fears voiced by the likes of JP Morgan and Chase. Jamie Dimon, who has gone from forecasting economic storm clouds to a hurricane, commenting this week that the economy has become distorted by inflation. Then after that, signs of strength remain for the economy more broadly, added 390,000 jobs in May. And this is, of course, according to the data released on Friday by the Labor Department, leaving the unemployment rate unchanged to 3.6%. And I mentioned in my previous video that this is fake. This is not real, what we see in the jobs report, because this is only inflated because of the time of the year we are in. This is the time when travel and tourism and leisure is going to take a peak. Basically, people are going to be, people will spend more money in those categories. But the tech sector, which at times seemed immune to the pressure that weighed on other businesses during the pandemic, the outlook has become more challenging fast. The industry shed more than 15,000 workers in May, a level not seen since the early days of pandemic, according to the Layoffs, which has been tracking tech job losses since March of 2020. So we know that tech has been in intense pressure. Tech lost almost 15,000 workers in May, which is the highest. Okay. Then it says Tesla reported record financial figure in the first quarter of 2022, right? I mean, Tesla has an amazing earning, beating expectation and its earning and posting nearly 18.8 billion in revenue, which is as supply chain disruptions in China, tough COVID policies weighed on production. The Austin-based EV maker employs nearly 100,000 worldwide, according to the Security and Exchange Commission. As of Friday, it had 5,000 job posting on LinkedIn, from electricians, paralegals to engineers and factory staff. So the jobs are still there. Tesla is trimming the white collar jobs, the jobs that they hired during the height of the pandemic, when the pandemic was surging and they were kind of dealing with the supply chain issues. There was a lot of hiring that happened here. And now as the supply chain issue eases up, they are going to reduce the staff that they hired because they don't really need all this fluff over here that was once needed. Okay, coming back, Tesla has turned to layoff before. This was a very interesting point. Pay attention to this. So this is not the first time that Tesla is laying off folks. Right here it says that Tesla has turned to layoff before, trimming headcounts by 7% in 2019, 9% in 2018. Remember the times when we were ramping the Model 3 production in Tesla factories? So we hired a lot of people, and when the ramp up happened, then there was layoff that came. Of course, the layoff were for the people, those who are not very productive, keeping the good ones. It also cut salaries and furloughed employees early in the pandemic. Okay, so Tesla is not immune to all this. They have already taken care of this. But the thing is, we as investors, we as consumers, we forget. We forget the time. So again, this is not the first time it happened. Okay, Dan Ives, managing director of Wedbush Securities, said that the radio silence over the fate of Musk's acquisition of Twitter remains the elephant in the room. This could be other shoe to drop as Musk navigates the current backdrop, with the bot issue still unresolved in the Twitter pause deal. Tesla's regulatory pressure have the potential to add further strain. Okay, then it says some analysts caution against broader takeaways from the layoff announcement, saying that the issue may be specific to Tesla, which hired nearly 30,000 workers last year. So they are saying that Tesla hired almost 30,000 workers in the height of the pandemic. And when you hire at that speed, you get a lot of bad apples, and I'm going to explain in 1 second. So then it says, in our view, Tesla likely does not need to hire any more employees to maintain its growth. This is really bullish, and we think that the plan to reduce the workforce likely showed that Tesla overhired last year. And senior analyst at the Morningstar. Okay, we view 2022 as a transition year of Tesla. This was a very, very bullish statement, and a statement that I also agree with. So see, this is what happened. The pandemic came, supply chain issues that nobody or the companies were not prepared, all of a sudden started to hit. Tesla demand went through the roof because other auto manufacturers couldn't carry the load of, I would say, supply chain issues. They couldn't figure out how to fix it. And when Elon Musk came and he reprogrammed the chips and diverted the staff to kind of handle the supply chain issues, they hired 30,000 people last year and in 2020. When you hire at that speed, when you hire 30,000 people, you are going to get some bad apples in that mix, right? I mean, you just think about it, right? When you hire at that speed, you will be hiring anybody that comes through the door that is slightly good. And the real work or the real work ethics shows once the employee has started working. No matter how good the resume is, no matter how intelligent the person is, that doesn't matter. Because the work ethic at the end needs to match the company's culture. And if that doesn't happen, then that mix never works. And I have dealt from my personal experience. A person could be a Harvard graduate, but if they don't have the work ethics, they're not going to settle in the company, or they're not going to agree, depending on the company culture. So I feel that what we are seeing over here is nothing to worry about, in my personal opinion. This is a great thing for Tesla because they're going to get rid of the bad apples. They are going to improve their margins, number two. Number three, they are going to be more productive. The productivity is going to go up. And 2022, with the year that we are in, and I just made the video a few weeks ago, that this is the last chance to get Tesla at these prices. Can Tesla come down to 550? Absolutely. That's a possibility because we are in these market conditions. But can Tesla touch 1500 in the next 2 years? Absolutely. There is no doubt in my mind on that. And that's why the buys that I do in these market conditions mainly is Tesla. Because I see this year as the main year when Tesla is going to scale to the next level, because by 2023, we are going to get Austin and Berlin full force, like the cars production. And now Shanghai is also out of the quarantine, and the production is ramping up. So I think this is all an amazing time for this kind of restructuring. Look what happened in 2019, right? I mean, this is not the first time Tesla has done it. So 2018, 2019, the layoff that came, look at the Tesla stock since then, that time to now. And I think the same thing, the same restructuring is going to happen because they hired just so many people. So I'm really even more bullish now than what I was just a few weeks ago on Tesla, because I think they are taking the steps that every company needs to take, because as they navigate these recession, they slow down. I mean, think about it. So many companies hired so many people. We heard from Coinbase. We heard from Robinhood. They were hiring left and right, and now they're letting go people. 15,000 people in main tech jobs. That's a huge drop. So what's going to happen is that the wage demand is going to come down, because people are not going to come out and say, I need $200,000 for this job. No, they will settle for 175. And that's going to be the slowdown in economy that I'm talking about. My video on Cathie Wood that is coming out. I'm doing a video I'm going to release later today on Cathie Wood. I'm talking about why I don't agree with Cathie Wood on certain things that she just released on a recent video. And I'm talking about that shows that we are going to see the slowdown in the economy. And for a company like Tesla, who is always forward looking, they're already planning for that. So remember when Elon Musk came and he sold in October and November Tesla stock, it was at $1,100 he sold. Just think about it. If you and I were that forward looking and can see in the future, you and I would have sold our Tesla stock at that time, would have bought like half the price right now, almost. And I'm not a short-term investor, so I don't treat Tesla like that. I'm a long-term investor. I buy and I never look back at that money, because my horizon is 2030, 2028, not before that. So I'm really bullish on Tesla as I was before, and I just wanted to come out and make this video because I know that the video that I did was on just the news. We didn't have much detail about what kind of jobs he's laying off, and he made it clear, which is very bullish. So I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, comment and let me know what are your thoughts on Tesla stock and what do you think of this layoff. Is there something more serious brewing, or is this just another way of making the company even more tighter, even more stronger, so they can grow even at a more aggressive path, because there's still 5,000 jobs that are still hiring for. So again, I hope you have provided some value, and if you like the video, hit the like button, comment below. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.